At the end of the day, look, this is what happened. When I got my first um felony conviction, right? And they offered me probation. I went back to the back of the court, back in the tank, right? And I was looking out happy. I was like, "Hey, your boy about to go home. Oh, you going home? How much they gave you?" I was like, "Bro, they gonna give me felony probation." And it was two OGs in there, bro. It was two OGs, and it was like, "Bro, they trying to set you up, G." And I was like, "How they shut up, nigga? I'm about to get probation, boy. I'm about to go home tomorrow." and they was, and they was like, "Look, bro, how many times you done been to jail?" I was like, I've been to jail probably like, it's like my fourth time. He was like, how many times you been locked up in the last year? I was like, probably like 10, 12 times. And he was like, bro, how long did they offer you your probation? And I was like, they offered me 18 months probation. And he was like, nigga, if you been locked up 12 times in the last 10 years, I mean, not the last 10, if you've been locked up 12 times in the last year, do you think that you could go 18 months without getting locked up? And I was like, and he was like, exactly. Just take the time. How much they offered you? I said, they offered me, they offered me, they offered me a 3 at 50, but my lawyer said they could talk me down to a year and a half. He was like, a year and a half. Bro, if you do the year and a half, if you take the year and a half and go to school and do programs, you're gonna be out in like 9 months. I was like, 9 months? 9 months? But bro, they're trying to put you on probation for a year and a half. Nigga, if you make it to your last day of probation, this is felony probation, it's not regular probation. They could restart that shit and still put you in prison for a whole 3 years. A year and a half to 3 years. When you're on felony probation, you have to drop. You gotta pay all this money. They can come in your crib whenever they want. You can't do certain things, and you have to do certain things. Can you handle that? Do you even have a job? I was like, no. That's why I was drinking and driving, because I sold weed and I was so stressed. And he was like, bro, just take the time, bro. I'm telling you, I'm not trying to trick you. Just take the prison time. Take the year and a half. Nigga, you'll be out in 8 or 9 months. And, bro, it's wintertime. People turn themselves in during wintertime so they can be out by summer. They're going to kick you out. You might only have to do 6 months. And I was like, nigga, I'm taking the probation. Fuck this nigga. And guess what happened? Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I did good. I did a whole year on probation. I didn't get locked up, but I got locked up eventually twice. It was horrible. It was bad. It was bad. But I only had to make it another 6 months. I would have been done. But I wasn't paying her on time, so she was kind of, she was kind of tweaking with me a little bit. And I dropped dirty, like, but she didn't report that though. I just kept getting fucking locked up, bro. I got driving on the suspended, and I got the weed. I forgot. I did something. I can't remember. Oh, I left the state. Wait, yeah, that's what it was. Was that what? Yeah, that's what it was. I got pulled over. I left the state. It was bad. But at the end of the day, guess who's never been to prison? This guy, because God loves me. But it is what it it is what it is. It's not what it's not. It's Aaron Moses. Just don't do crime, bro. Like, that's always the solution. Don't do crimes, and you won't have to go viral at the age of 67 with GoFundMe's, people calling you OG just because you got a gun. I don't know what this nigga did to get that felony. He could have did something goofy like me. That doesn't mean he's an OG. He could be a fucking drug addict and did some dumb shit. You could do any crime and it could turn into a felony, bro. Like, he could be a thief. He could be a domestic habitual offender. but I like his spirit. And he made it this far. And he's wise enough to not take that stupid ass deal. Just because they offer you something good, that doesn't mean that it's good. Just like Juicy J said. And a song, one of my favorite 3 6 Mafia songs, called Name It After Me. At the end, what did Juicy J say? Probation and parole is a trap for niggas. It is. Don't ever take that. Well, I'm not going to say all of that. But if they give you a year on parole or a year on probation or 6 months in jail, take the 6 months in jail. I promise. You will not regret. Well, I can't promise that because you might die. But you probably won't die in jail or get like something put up your boop shoot. But if that's the choice for me at this stage in my life, hopefully, inshallah, I won't have to do anything or nothing happens where I have to get offered any legal time or anything like that. If it was me and if I had 6 months probation, or some niggas do that shit backwards, bro. I can do 6 months probation or parole. I'll skate. They always do that. Do you want to take the 6 months probation or do you want to do a year in jail? They usually don't do it backwards, but they do. Do you want 12? Do you want 18 months on probation or parole, or do you want a year in jail? A year in jail? Fuck you mean? Give it to me. Let me lay down, nigga. That's Mr. Get Sexy time. I'm gonna be in there doing push-ups, spreading, politicking with the people, reading, meditating. What? Give me the. I neutralized that. I ain't going back to jail. I ain't going back to jail. I'm going back to jail. It is what it is. It's not what it's not. It's Aaron Moses. I'm the man. You the man. We the band together, man. Life is in the breath. Go ahead and breathe it in, baby. Peace.